Folks in the back, you can dim the lights a bit. We're going to do an audio-video test here. All right.
Yeah.
You want to see something else?
Yeah.
All right. Folks, at the Shanghai, we're not starting the panel yet, so just relax. At the Shanghai Comic Convention in 2016, a future concept made its debut. And that was the all-metal super scale VF1. It was constructed by an artist named Sun Xingquan. And as you can see, folks, it's pretty big. It's a super scale, it's all metal VF1. Now, people see the photos and they ask us, does it transform? Watch. Pretty cool, huh? Want to see that again? Yeah. All right. Here it is. Whoops, go back. Sun Xingquan, the artist who built it, came to me and told me, he said, Kevin, what I want to do next is a 1/1 scale fully transformable VF1 on its own. So he's a very talented artist. So folks, let's begin. I want to welcome you all to the panel ground rules for the ROBOTECH panel. We encourage audio and video recording of this panel, but Wondercon asks that no live streaming of the panel take place. We also encourage fans to be citizen journalists and live tweet and Facebook the panel. We encourage fans to use the hashtag ROBOTECH and the hashtag WCA2018 on social media. Please silence all mobile devices and please hold all of your questions till the end because we have a lot of great prizes to give away. And I'd like to welcome you all to the Wondercon 2018 Anaheim ROBOTECH panel. All right. Let me introduce myself. My name is Kevin McKeever. I'm Vice President of Marketing. And on the panel with me is Steve Yoon, the VP of New Media, who will be live tweeting the panel out to the fans on Twitter. And I wanted to begin with a thank you. Because folks, 33 years ago, this month, ROBOTECH made its debut here in Los Angeles. And here we are, 3 decades later, talking about ROBOTECH. And you want to know why we're here 3 decades later talking about ROBOTECH? It's because of you. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you, the fans, are what keep ROBOTECH going strong. And we've got a lot of great things to talk about, and we want to thank you all for showing up. So let's begin with the future of ROBOTECH, starting with our digital reconstruction. Over the past 18 months, Harmony Gold has been reconstructing Robotech in the digital space, starting with the new robotech.com website. We have a brand new newsfeed, store interface, takes all major credit cards, a new version of the Infopedia, and ladies and gentlemen, many of you have asked us to bring back the discussion forums, and we have done so. In fact, if you can actually reclaim your account, to do so, you have to use your original email address you used to make the account. Your new passwords must contain both upper and lowercase characters with at least one numerical character. Old and new accounts must agree to our terms of use. Once you do that, fans will receive a confirmation email to reactivate your account. You can reactivate it and you're good to go. And speaking of digital reconstruction, Robotech is now back on streaming. Crackle, Netflix, and Amazon are streaming all 85 episodes, plus the Shadow Chronicles. And with Robotech streaming, we gotta start talking about cool merchandise, starting with Robotech Apparel and our friends at 80stees.com. Our friends at 80s Tees have a great new line of Robotech t-shirts. They began coming out in 2015. And they've got an awesome line. As you can see, folks, we got stuff from the Macross Saga, the new generation. Very cool concepts. And we have a new line of Chibi t-shirts as well. And for more formal occasions, we've got Robotech polo shirts. And folks, it's been cold outside. You need some Robotech socks to keep you warm. And speaking of getting cold, you need a Robotech hoodie. The Skull Leader Robotech hoodie. Folks, this is awesome. This is selling so well. 80s Tees is making 3 new hoodies. Yes. Yeah, it's okay. You can buy them right now. It's on 80stees.com. It's okay, yeah. But folks, who here are hockey fans? Yeah. Last week, these just made their debut, and they will be out in April. You can go right now to www.80stees.com and order all of these items. And let's talk about plushies from our friends at Poonie Factory. Yes, Poonie Factory is making a new line of Robotech plushies, starting with the Skull Leader plushie, and it's shipping right now for $30. Folks, I know the plushies are exciting, but we also have some great new licenses we want to share with you today. We're pleased to announce that we have a new Robotech board game license. Our friends at Strange Machine Games are making not one, but 2 Robotech board games. Robotech Ace Pilot and Robotech Attack on the SDF-1. Robotech Ace Pilot is a quick coffee table style game. It takes about 20 minutes to play. Has 100 tokens, 8 hero cards, 8 upgrade cards, and 5 custom roll dice. And our flagship game, this is the prototype gameplay. Our flagship game, Robotech Attack on the SDF-1, that's where you, the fan, take control of a classic hero to try to defend the SDF-1 from enemy attack. This game will contain 160 tokens, 3 game boards, 7 hero boards, 4 reference boards, 150 game cards, and 14 custom roll dice. And folks, here's a look at the key artwork for the game. And do you want to see a part of the game board? Yeah. Yep. Here it is. Oh, and it comes with this. Yeah. Stay tuned. Very, very cool things in the pipeline for our friends at Strange Machine Games. But what about Robotech card games? We have a new license, and their name is Solar Flare Games. Solar Flare Games is going to make a card game called Robotech Force of Arms. Here's a look at the game cards. All right. It's a two-player game where you and your opponent maneuver your fleets to launch your attack, and defense forces are trying to defeat the enemy ships, and will arrive in the summer of 2018. Now, I know what you're all thinking here, folks. You're thinking, okay, Kev, you know, everything is so Macross-centric. Macross, Macross, Macross. I mean, what about the Southern Cross and New Generation? Well, our friends at Solar Flare Games have heard you. And in 2019, ROBOTECH Crisis Point and ROBOTECH the Invid Invasion card games will be available at retailers everywhere. So we have a lot of great stuff in the pipeline. And here's some of the Southern Cross artwork they've created. But what about retro games? Well, folks, we've teamed up with our friends at Coleco. You remember them? Yeah. They're going to make a retro mini arcade game. Yes, remember the little bit? Yeah, you remember that? Yeah, I see some of you nodding. Yes. More information will be coming later this summer, but stay tuned, folks. You're really going to like this retro mini arcade game. And speaking of, folks, you know, games are great, but what about figures? Our friends at Super 7 have got you covered, starting with the ROBOTECH muscle figures. These are available right now, and Super 7 is going to follow up with a line of reaction figures. Stay tuned. And folks, you can go down and look at the t-shirts they have as well at booth 1120 here on the Wondercon dealer room floor. We also have subscription exclusive with our friends through Loot Crate. Our friends at Loot Crate are making a line of exclusive ROBOTECH item for their subscribers, starting with the ROBOTECH LED lamp. Yes, and they followed with the ROBOTECH Spec Ops VF1J fully transformable VF1. And subscribers this month are receiving the exclusive ROBOTECH beanie. Yes. Folks, if you want to get these exclusive items from Loot Crate, you have to sign up and become a subscriber. Head on down to booth 1837 and they'll take good care of you. But what about skate decks? Oh, we got you covered. Our friends at Sergo are making a new line of ROBOTECH skate decks. And what about transforming toys? Because that's what you're here for, right? Yeah? Toynami's got a new line of transforming toys, starting at the 1/100 scale, heavy armor Veritex. And many have been asking for the fast packs. Toynami's releasing a new line of Super Veritex. These Super Veritex come fully transformable with the Fighter, Guardian, and Battloid modes. And here it is in action. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah. These are on sale now. You can buy them for around $55, and they're available in the Toynami booth number 827. Oh, and Toynami's making a line of VF1s with Micronian pilots. If you look, you can see it comes with a Micronian pilot, and you can pre-order these right now for $35. Toynami's informed us that down at their booth number 827, they will have some tomorrow of the Rick Hunter variant. You can actually buy them tomorrow. They'll have a limited number tomorrow. That means shipment come in for $35 at booth 827. And we have to talk about action figures. Remember the action figures? Yeah. Toynami's going to make a new line of ROBOTECH action figures. Ray Foker, Rick Hunter, Max Sterling, Miria, and Minmay. And you can pre-order these right now at robotech.com. If you go down the Toynami booth, you can actually see the prototypes. And these will be available in this summer. They're coming out this summer. But what about Super Deformed? Our friends at Kids Concept have made a new line of Super Deformed VF1s. These are fully transformable stand about 5.5 inches tall, high level of articulation, high die cast content, and LED lighting. And they also come with a line of fast packs. But folks, what's cool about the fast packs? It's the missiles. Oh, and they light up too. Yes. And they come with the whole line. The Hunter, Roy Fokker, and the Maxon Miria. And we even made a commercial for it. Very cool. Folks, you've been seeing all this great stop motion animation. They were created by two gentlemen, Brian Haynes and Garrett Barati. And Brian and Garrett were kind of messing around, and they made this really cool version of the ROBOTECH logo out of Legos. This now hangs in the Harmony Gold offices. It's very cool. And you can see they're very cool, very talented individuals. Well, our friends at Kids Concept also have more merchandise on the way, starting with the Dancing Min-May doll. Wait, Dancing Min-May doll? Y'all want to know, does it sing?
Must be the sweetest feeling that a girl can feel. To be in love, to live a dream with somebody you care about like no one else.
Folks, it's a Bluetooth-capable speaker system. So you can play any music you want. It stands about, it moves on its own, stands about 4 inches tall, and it's now shipping for $50. You can order this right now. And what about the pullback? Uh-oh. Input problem. Just as we got to the other Min-May doll we wanted to show you. No input connected. See, those Centrati are willing to do anything to stop Min-May, okay? I mean, there you go. But folks, we have the pullback Min-May. Okay, that sounds pretty creepy. You're saying pullback Min-May. What's a pullback Min-May? You pull it back. Yes. She will hunt you down, yes, absolutely, my friend. She will hunt you down. Folks, these stand about 600 meters tall. It's very simple. You pull it back, and it walks right towards you. It's available in 2 or 4 packs, and it's shipping right now. And Kids Concept's going to make a new line of 172 fully transformable Veritech fighters. They're going to arrive in the spring of 2018, built-in LED lighting. They're going to contain die-cast metal and PVC joints, and you can pre-order these now at www.kidsconcept.hk for $90. And they're going to make a line of ROBOTECH posable figures, starting with Lin Min-May. These stand about 5.5 inches tall, and it's a little tough for you to see, but it comes with a little plush Min-May. Look down there, it comes with a little plush Min-May. These are going to be coming out in the summer of 2018. You can pre-order these now for about $45. Go to the kidsconcept.hk website and you can order these right now. What about statues? We went all the way to Tokyo, Japan to work with a company called Prime One Studio. And Prime One Studio is going to make a line of ROBOTECH statues, starting with the Guardian. And they created this really cool video to show you what it's like. 1,000 pieces, and there you can pre-order these right now at robotech.com. What about collectibles? We've teamed up with our friends out of Hong Kong named Kids Logic, and they're going to make a new line of 12-inch, fully posable ROBOTECH figures. And folks, the uniforms you see here are made of real cloth. But our friends at Kids Logic came to us and they said, what would be really kind of cool? Wouldn't it be cool if these 12-inch figures had a cockpit diorama they could sit in? And folks, the 1/6 scale cockpit diorama was put up for pre-order and they already sold out. So Kids Logic said, you know what? We need to make another one. And here they are being made right now. This is actually them being constructed like a big assembly line. And Kids Logic is making a follow-up. And here's a video to show you all the features this cockpit diorama has. Only 100 of the Max variant will be made, and like 75 of them have already been pre-ordered. So yes, folks, go to kidslogic.com if you want to order this awesome item. And also, they're going to make a Cyclone statue. Everybody was thinking, Kevin, this is all great, but wouldn't it be cool if they made a 1200 scale SDF-1 statue? Folks, this statue stands 3 feet tall. Yes, this is a photo of it in Hong Kong, and it is amazing, and this will be out in 2019. We also have some awesome new merchandise as well. Our friends at Caliber Wings have a new ROBOTECH license to make a line of die-cast metal models. And our friends at Caliber Wings said to us, what would be really kind of cool? If we teamed up with our friends at Northrop Grumman, so we could make this a ROBOTECH die-cast F-14 Tomcat, officially licensed from Northrop Grumman. The final countdown is on, ladies and gentlemen. You get that reference? Okay, guys, got that reference. Good, yes. Folks, we're making a Roy Fokker and a Rick Hunter variants. You can buy these right now at the Toynami booth 827 for $135. They're 1/72 scale, made of die-cast metal, removable wings. They come with a full weapons package. The engines are removable, so are the pilots. The cockpit actually lifts up, and folks, they're phenomenal. You can go down to booth 827 and check them out or buy them right now. And they're not stopping with the Roy and Rick variants. They're also going to make a Max and Miria variant as well. And these will be out in the summer. Let's talk about our ROBOTECH Gives Back initiative. We've teamed up with Children's Hospital Los Angeles, and we made an exclusive ROBOTECH item to benefit Children's Hospital LA, the ROBOTECH script book. But this sold out within a couple hours, and many fans approached us and said, I want to buy the script book. Is there still a way we can get it unsigned? So we responded with an unsigned demand-driven run. It's back in stock. You can buy it right now for $30. And folks, 100% of all profits benefit Children's Hospital Los Angeles. And folks, you know what? The really cool thing about this is that even though, you know, the script book itself is really cool, you're gonna get you get a great item and you benefit a really worthy charity. Steve and I and Billy and the entire ROBOTECH team, we went to Children's Hospital LA last year and we saw what they're doing. Folks, this is such a worthy cause. It's so awesome just to see what they're doing down there. They're really an amazing charity to work with. And we're really awesome. We're really excited to be helping them. And folks, we're also making a new line of ROBOTECH art books. Our friends at Udon Studios have teamed up to release the ROBOTECH Visual Archive, the Macross Saga. A completely new version of ROBOTECH art books will contain new episode guides with photos. And many of you want the line art. We've got that, including the vessel size comparisons as well. And also new character sketches, some of them never seen before here in the West. So folks, you can order this right now at Amazon.com or Robotech.com. And folks, they're not going to stop with just the Macross Saga either. Just stay tuned. We have some really good news later this year. And speaking of books, let's talk about ROBOTECH Comics. Our friends at Titan Comics now have the ROBOTECH comic license. And many of you have been asking us, what about the classic ROBOTECH comics from the 1980s? Titan has heard you, and they're going to re-release the classic comics starting this year in omnibus editions. The Macross Saga, the ROBOTECH Masters, the New Generation, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Sentinels as well. And they'll be coming out later this year in both print and digital formats. And we have a new comic series out right now. We've hired Brian Wood to write the first 4 issues. Brian has been joined with the artist Marco Turini. And ladies and gentlemen, we're pleased to announce that Transformers comic writer Simon Furman has joined. Yes. Nope. Simon Furman, Transformers comic writer, has joined the ROBOTECH writing team. And he'll be writing issues 5 through 12. Folks, Simon's a huge ROBOTECH fan. We're very excited to be working with him. And here's a look at the cosplay cover variant of issue number 5. And folks, the comic is selling so well. The first issue sold out and made its debut at number 1 for an independent title. You want to take a look at the inside artwork? Yes. Titan's made a trailer. Yes, the ROBOTECH trade paperback covering issues 1 through 4 is out now and available at Robotech.com and Amazon.com and comic retailers everywhere. Titan is going to follow this up with a second trade paperback covering issues 5 through 9, which will be arriving in the summer of 2018. So folks, as you can see, there's a lot going on in the ROBOTECH comic world, but let's talk about the live action film. See, now